Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. This video we're going to finish these up. We're going to go ahead and mount the bases on the cases and then start doing plugs. And man, do we have a lot of plugs. So let me get these set up over here and we'll go ahead and start getting the bases on. So to attach the base, I am using longer screws, and I've set up an extension 1/8 drill bit just so my chuck doesn't hit the inside here. So it's all clamped in place. We're just going to get it secured. Okay, all the plugs are going to be in Wengi. I just didn't have enough time to get ebony, so Wengi it is. I've set up the table saw as well as flattened this piece of Wengi, and I made one test cut, and I'm going to make all kinds of these 3/8 inch strips to get after these plugs. So that's what we're going to do. So now that I have all those strips cut, I individually went through and cut the longer ones to length, and each one is measured to fit that particular location. And I will pillow those off by hand with sanding blocks. I have them in 120, 180, and 400. And that's usually enough to get these good and pillowed, and of course smoothed and well sanded. For the 3/8 by 3/8 plugs, I just sharpened one end of these sticks that I just cut, and I have that same paper set up here on this piece of foam, which has a nice soft back on it, so it actually helps with the pillowing process a little bit. And again, it's 120, 180, and 400 grit. So then I just take it over to the bandsaw and nip off that individual plug. And I have a total of, I think, 72 of these to make. So I'm going to be here for a while. Okay, so I'll be the first to admit I completely forgot about the handles. I explored some store-bought versions and nothing really caught my eye there, so I'm going to go ahead and build them. Nothing super fancy. This is going to be quick and dirty. They will have a small round on the front. They'll have a cove on the back, and of course they get the plugs in them because it still has to look nice and it still has to match the case. So I'm set up here at the hollow chisel mortiser, and I'm going to go ahead and cut those plug locations and get pilot drilled for the screws. And then we'll either move to the router table and do the coves, or move to the bandsaw and do the kind of bowed front, if you will. But yeah, we'll be moving that direction next. All right, so next up I got a bullnose bit in here, and I'm going to go after the ends first. So if they tear out, I just clean them up on the long edges. And I'm probably going to do each of these in 2 passes, raising the bit to give me what I'm looking for. Okay, Okay, so once I cut the cones on that first piece and really got to look at how narrow the back was going to be where it actually attaches to the case, I decided to hold up on that and come back and get my curve in the front. I know these lines are really hard to see, but it's a very gentle curve on the front, and I certainly don't want to take too much meat out. So I'm just going to cut close to my line here, and then I'll sand them at the bench, and then we'll go back over and finish the shaping. Okay, so with the handles all sanded out and I've located for those holes, I'm just going to put a little glue on the back and set these. I'm going to set these by hand, just because I don't want to drive them too deep. Okay, so on each box I'm using 3 of these Rockler torsion stay hinges, and these were rated at 60 pounds. And I'm going to flip the camera around and show you how they work, because I did the other one first because I was hoping to just get away with 2. But let me change the camera around and I'll show you how they go. There are no mortise hinge, so it's pretty brainless to install these hinges. Okay, so this one has 3 hinges in it. And it's stiff to open, but it's not bad. But it closes so much nicer. And it will have a little slam right at the end, but I don't think that's bad. So next up, I'm going to do lots of detail sanding and get ready for finish. Okay guys, so I apologize. I lost my battery. It must have been early in the finishing process because I lost all that footage. I'm going to put some pictures up here so you can see them. I'm super happy with how they came out. I sprayed several coats of General Finishes High Performance, so water-based poly, and blocked out with 400 in between coats. And I'm super happy with the way they came out. The first one is gone already, and I'm super happy that they were happy. So the other one still has yet to go out, but I'm sure that they will be equally as happy. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. And until next time, take care.